You're not the only one. You're the best driver. Bah, bah. I'm Wesley. I'm currently a sophomore at Norwich University. I'm a United States Air Force contracted ROTC student. I'm currently studying computer security and information assurance. Over my time at Norwich, I've learned quite a bit, and there's just something that always keeps me going. Every time I hear that poem, I always think to myself, I will not go gently into that good night, for the night is dark and full of terrors. But every time I hear it, something in my heart just sparks. And alas, I find myself always strutting gently into that good night. I remember the day like it was yesterday. Those Cadillac seats, that long auditorium, the food was so expensive. But Michael Caine, he was just so good in that movie, Interstellar. He kept reading the poem over and over again to his daughter, and it was so moving because though the daughter was millions, trillions of light years away, it always gave her hope, and he kept doing it over and over again. Then when they went to rescue Matt Damon, he was able to convince Matthew McConaughey that everything was going to be okay, and that really settled with me. See, now when I read the poem, my heart is always just so full of hope and happiness. Sometimes the darkness can be so frightful. There's Dementors. That's why the Wizarding World invented Luminous, so their wands could fill the dark world with light. But now, this is Luminous. The poem, that is. It just brings so much light to the world in the darkness. Yesterday, we had the world's biggest supermoon, yet that moon does not even mask in comparison to this poem. It's just so powerful. Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night by Dylan Thomas. Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at the close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end knew not dark is right, because their words had forked no lightning, they do not go gentle into that good night. Good men, the last wave by, crying how bright their frail deeds might have danced in a green bay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Wild men who caught the song, the sun in fight, and learned too late they grieved in and on its way. Do not go gentle into that good night. Grave men, near death who see with blind sight. Blind eyes could blaze like meteors and be gay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. And you, my father, there on that sad height, curse bless me, now with your fierce tears I pray. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light.